in 2023, this is a fact, guys, just so you know.
Okay.
Hundreds of people who identify as dogs, they gathered at Potsdamer Platz. You get my point. Yeah?
You
can be anything.
This was just a fact, right? And I just thought it's quite interesting.
I could be a cat.
Yeah.
You could be, yeah.
You
exactly.
know.
No, you've been to Kit Kat, no?
Yeah, I've done it.
That's so Berlin. Random people begging for money in the trains. Is this a very Berlin thing, or it's kind of like? I think it's very Berlin. You know,
I wouldn't say it's so Berlin, but it's just that the ones that beg for money here in Berlin, they are more active. they're more active. Like they force you, like they want money. Which is in Hamburg, they would like, hey, do you have some small sense for me?
The guy even states the amount. Welcome to Onlyfacts Podcast, wherever you're watching us from around the world and listening to us. Today, we have two amazing guests in our midst, right?
And we always do drum roll.
Drum roll! First, I present to you Mr. Alex.
Thank you.
How are you, man? Alex, my friend.
Well, I'm in the great company.
Okay.
It's very positive energy here.
Nice,
so
awesome.
I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
Good stuff. How are you doing?
Welcome.
How are you doing? Like, it's been a while, I saw you, know?
Yeah, last time we traveled, I think.
Yep, that was last
I
year.
met Alex before.
We did, so you just missing Alex for the first
Yeah,
time.
where are you from, by the way?
From Serbia. I was born in Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
you've lived in Berlin for like five
and a half years already. So I already feel like Berliner.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And I consider it my home.
Okay, that's interesting. We are coming to that.
To the topic of today, right?
We are coming to that. And on my left, we have a second guest, Mr. Pele.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
pronounced Pele? No?
Pele.
Pele.
Good. Awesome. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing well. Great to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
You're from South Africa, no?
From South Africa, Cape
South
Town.
Africa, Cape Town.
Yes.
You guys did not give us a piano.
We did.
We did not give us Grammys. So.
You mean?
Yes, you did not give us Grammys.
Okay, let's not go there.
Should we go there?
No, not yet.
Yeah? So we Nigerians, we took over this thing. It's called our piano now. Do you know? It's no longer our piano.
I didn't even know that. I mean, anything that is outside of South Africa doesn't consider as a piano.
Bro. Okay.
But yeah.
But awesome, I mean, like you gave us some nice steps
nice
at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So, and actually, Pele is a dancer, right? So he dances. I mean, I know him from. Don't let me say the places. But he dances, so he's a dancer, right?
He's a very good dancer.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. So I mean, we've met like in parties and stuff like that, right? So, good to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. But yeah, I mean,
some of our episodes have been out now. We've heard your opinions, and we are very happy with that. Like, we'll see how we can improve, what we can do better, and see, give you a great one.
Yeah.
I actually have a banter.
Okay.
Okay, guys. You should not ask me how my week was,
but I was going to ask you actually, like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine.
Like,
I came across one gist that was trending during the week.
Tell me about it.
On my leg. Guys.
This is a show.
I don't know if you guys know this gist, but I mean, he had a show.
Yeah.
And he called in one girl that came with her boyfriend.
Yeah, and then
she did as if she did not see the boyfriend again and went to the stage and did some erotic dancing.
That was crazy actually.
Oh my god. I mean, if it was you, like what
if it was me as out now, if I was a girl, would I do that? Of course not.
Really?
I won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I came with my boyfriend. Why would I do that?
Okay.
But if you were the boy, what would you do?
Bro, like, I don't know. I mean, like, the mixture.
Simple. Get out.
Get out. Right? Oh my god. I mean, I've been seeing like different reactions about this, right? And for me, I was also trying to compare this to. I think there was like also some time trading like this. The dance. No, like there was a dance that Usher did with. I think Alicia Keys. You know, like during the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. And then like he held her like in a certain way. You know, and also like I feel like people were like, I mean, like the guy was like secure, you know, and like it was even like no bad energy here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I was like, but I don't know if that's like comparable like to this Omalay's like Lady Fiasco.
Well,
but I mean, yeah, interesting you brought it up.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. Like, nah.
Oh my God. Alex, you probably can't relate to this. Do you know who Omale is, by the way?
Not really, but I'm imagining the situation.
You're right.
And I don't know, I mean, why not to join maybe?
What?
And then you don't do it
That's
That's another way.
Oh my God, this is so non-African. But I like that. That was a very divergent.
I wouldn't have thought that.
I know you're still like, why not join them? That's the guy. Oh my God.
Since you don't know that I'm with my girlfriend, like, okay, I'm the boyfriend here, so let all of us dance.
Let's dance together.
We do everything together. So
oh my God. I like you, man. That's a very secure man you have. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, so let's get right into it. Today we're discussing about a city that we've all come to love. I guess, I hope.
Yes.
The city of Berlin.
Love and hate.
Right? Love and hate.
Yeah.
Actually, for many people, it's kind of like this love-hate relationship, right? So we're talking about that, so Berlin, right? And what does that mean? Like, what are some of the things we've experienced in Berlin, right? That makes you feel like, yeah, if someone mentions this thing, you're like, yeah, that must be Berlin, right? So, I mean, that's kind of like, what we're getting into today. And that's why we brought like these two amazing people. They've experienced like life in Berlin. I mean, like, Pele here is like,
yes.
I feel like he has seen a lot in this city because this guy dances and just not because he dances, right? But I feel like, he has been
out and about.
He's out, exactly. That's the word, right? So you say out and about, right? And Alex, my friend here, oh my God. So I didn't give the context. Like Alex, so we've been to like so many day trips together on ClickUp, right on our platform. We've done so many events together, and I got to know a lot about Alex through this game that we play called Bad Choices. Some of you might know this game.
We're not gonna play it again.
No. Alex, oh my God! Like with this game, you will know like some of the like weirdest things people could do for money. Yeah.
What?
So like the game gives you something like, I don't know, would you drink like, I don't know, a cup of blood, someone's blood for, I don't know, like $100,000,
right? Like, is it card game?
Yeah, it's a card game.
Okay.
And I always ask like, but how much money?
Exactly.
Instead of just saying no.
But what is the end goal of this game?
Yeah.
Will you get the money?
Yeah.
No,
actually, right? I think like that would be interesting one. Maybe we even do a version of we should do. But anyways, Alex to me is like someone in this game everyone always knows, like when it comes to doing like the weirdest shit.
Alex,
this is the guy. Right?
I'm trying to control myself.
But that also made me see like some of the experiences he has had in this city, right? Because when he's talking, I don't want to give some of the examples.
Okay.
No need to say
that. Go back to our
but in any case, that's okay. So before we start, right, I want to start with what are the facts, right? This is only facts, right? So I want to read something I found online. 10 interesting fun facts about Berlin, right? And I just want to start the conversation from there. So number one, it says Berlin is 9 times bigger than Paris. Yeah? That's a fact. Bro, this is not it's a fact. Right? Okay.
9 times.
Yeah, it's 9 times bigger than Paris, right?
Really?
So, but it says Berlin is not so crowded as Paris, right? So Berlin has 4,000 inhabitants per square kilometer, right? Paris has 21,000 inhabitants per square kilometer, right? That's why it feels like, Berlin feels like even more spacious, for example. So these are just some key facts, right? Like, also to give our viewers like about the city. It also says that the longest open air gallery in the world is in Berlin. Who can guess where that gallery is? Is what is called the East Side Gallery, actually.
Oh, isn't it in not Hauptbahnhof,
like Warschauer area, so East Side Gallery, right? And it's like 1,316 meters long, right? It has
it's not just wall.
Yeah, actually, it's like this wall. So, but they call it a gallery. Actually, so you would think a gallery is like an indoor space.
That's what
but actually they say here, like it has like 100 murals from artists, right?
Actually,
so it's still it's a gallery in a sense, right? So even though it's like outdoor, right? right? Also, I think this one, some of us might know this already, like Berlin has more museums than rainy days, right? So there are 180 museums in Berlin. Yeah. So Alex loves going to museums a lot. I think I know that as well.
I took you to a museum.
Yeah, I know. We went together.
Are there a lot of free museums?
Actually, there's something, for those who don't know, there is something called Museum Sonntag, right, in Berlin. And every first Sunday of the month, you get to go to any of the museums for free.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So every first check click up. We have the next one there next week. So basically, there are 180 museums in Berlin, right? And there are only 106 rainy days in Berlin. So it means we have more museums than even rainy days, right? We have like 4,473 kilometers length of public transport system, right, in Berlin. Super long. The most I didn't know. The most visited zoo in Europe is actually in Berlin.
Wow.
The Berlin Zoo. And I didn't know this.
Which one?
I've not been there.
Yeah, so there is the Tiergarten Zoo.
And there's the Tiergarten one.
Okay.
I think, so which is close to Zoology Garten.
I've been there.
I think, genau. What else? This one, very interesting. 950 donor spots.
Of course.
No, actually, not donor spots. It says 950 donor spits are eaten every day. But there's like lots of donor spots. I mean, we all know that.
I was just corner around, like, I was walking in my area and I'm like, the donor industry in Berlin must be like...
No, it's really booming.
It's crazy.
It's booming. Like Berlin's Döner. For those who don't, if you're non-German listener, like Döner is this thing with bread, right, with meat inside of it, right? And they put like some vegetables and stuff.
Imagine Döner was €6 before.
I know, right? Even 5. Now it's like 7 or something. Yeah, depending on where you're buying from. Okay. Number 7, Berlin has more bridges than Venice. Okay. Number 8, this thing called Spätis. No, you guys know. You know Spätis. So there are 1,000 of them in Berlin. That's crazy. So again, for non-Germans or non-Berliners, so Späti is like this small shop, right? Kiosk shop, I think. So where you buy like drinks and stuff. So
like the word Später, like later.
Kind of like
so
later, right?
Like a 24/7 kind of shop, but they are just small where you can always get something like very fast in the night.
Yeah, exactly. Number 9 is the capital of dog lovers. I have something interesting I'm going to bring about this dog thing later. And then number 10 is, oh my God, this one is crazy. Berliner relationship status, single. So it says that a study was conducted in 2015. It shows that 1 in every 2 Berliners is single or at least not married.
And then be single.
I feel like that's an attack.
I know, it's not surprising, right?
And then leave the single.
All you single Pringles in this city, please try. Anywho, that was my opening, right? I just thought it's like a good place to start with the fact, right?
Yeah.
But my real question for our guests, really, what I want to start from is like, what is it like living in Berlin, for you?
First off, have they lived in other cities?
True.
So from there you can know, it's
also
it's
to
kind
compare,
of, it's kind of different. So have you lived in other cities?
Yes, actually, in Germany, I've lived in 3 cities now.
Okay, where?
I've lived in Stuttgart, not exactly in Stuttgart, but outside of Stuttgart. It's like a small village. But it's
what is it called? I'm curious.
Bad Liebenzell.
Okay, no, I don't know.
I don't know that.
It's really small.
I also lived in a small city called Eibronn, close to Stuttgart.
Close to Stuttgart. It's actually also close to Pforzheim. I'm not sure if you know that.
Pforzheim, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Pforzheim was our main center shopping place because our village is too small.
It's too small
we have
to
like
have
only
one village.
Yeah, we only had like one Biolad and like a kiosk where it closes at 7 though.
Oh my God.
So after 7 you can't get anything and you also can't get a bus down to the city. So I've lived there and also I've lived in Hamburg.
Oh, nice. I lived in Hamburg too, actually.
Oh, nice.
Did you like it there?
I loved Hamburg, but
what is it?
The thing is, like, the reason why I moved to Berlin is because I felt like Berlin has more to offer for me. Than Hamburg is nice for people who like just want to lay back and
chill,
just chill.
Yeah.
But for me, I mean,
there's this thing with Hamburg. Like I always say a lot. Like people always say, like Hamburg is like if Munich and Berlin would give birth to a child, Hamburg would be the child. So it has like this mixture of like a bit of Berlin, but also like very, chill. Like this I say like laid back and like chilled part of like Munich, right? Well, interesting. Okay, so that's like your story, kind of like moving around. But Yeah, in general, like, so being in Berlin, like, what is this like for you? What has it been like? What is the experience like? You know, like, do you love the city? Would you say you love living in Berlin?
That's the main reason why I moved here.
Why you moved?
Yeah, because I loved Berlin. As I said, it has more to offer, especially for like people who like social activities. And yeah, I mean, Hamburg, I don't find it like a bit nice or to socialize with people outside. So
I think I've heard that about Hamburg.
Yeah, so Berlin is more friendly and clubbing, of course. I like clubbing.
Is Berlin really friendly?
Some people would say otherwise.
Some would actually.
I found Berlin friendly.
Okay.
Maybe like the people that I meet in Berlin. Yeah, let me rephrase it. The people that I meet in Berlin, they are very friendly. So
really, one of the things with living in big cities as well, right? Is like everyone is just right. You know, kind of like in this awesome mode, right? Like there's this, you know, like no one really cares, like, you know, just, I don't know, living your life and doing like your thing, yeah?
Like they say everyone is cool or like the straight face or something.
There's also that part, right? But specifically like in big cities, I think like you find this, even if you go to London, I feel like, you know, people also say like, yeah, you know, like just in general, like when the city is very like bustling and like, you know, it's like no one really has time for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you, like in the train, like no one cares, like bro, just, and everyone is like going about like their stuff. And like comparing that to Hamburg, just what you said, for example, right? Like, I think we did a day trip to Hamburg once, and like one of the people that would travel together was like, oh my god, like people are just smiling in this city. I was like, Berlin, like they're just like, I mean, I lived in Hamburg before, like I said, I was like, yeah, I mean, there's a part of that is also like, you know, super true. Okay, but Mr. Alex, I'm curious. Tell us, like, do you love the city? What is the...
You know, first, like, what city has he lived in?
Where have you lived in?
And then, you know. Do you love the city?
Yeah, well, I only lived in Berlin, in Germany.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, okay, I lived in Serbia, and I had one summer in the US.
Wow. What was that?
It was, like... local, like not very big place, but near Washington DC.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like that area.
Okay, how long were you there? How long were you there for?
Like 4 months.
Oh, okay, quite some time.
But I lived there. You know, I had my work, I had my bank account, everything local.
Nice. So you want to compare US now to Berlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a lot of differences. I would say in between. But you know what I found very interesting about Berlin is that it's quite thought provocative. Provocative, I would say.
Because thought provoking, okay.
Yeah, because I think like when you live here, sooner or later, some of your perspectives will change a little bit, you know, or you will be kind of challenged to change some of your points of views.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example? I'm curious, like.
It can be like what's trendy, what's not trendy. Because here, it's very trendy if you actually have some old clothes. If you have second hand.
Bro, like don't tell me about this.
Yeah, right?
Bro, like this is like that's so Berlin 101. Like, the way people dress in this city, like.
They kill your morale. Okay. You overdress and they look at you like, okay. Who is this?
Exactly. And this is all you call. I mean, like you are like a very art inclined person, though, right? I mean, like I also should mention, like Alex, he does like how do you say, like modeling and like acting, right? So kind of I mean, I have seen him in an ad before. Like I think is it from Lidl or something? I can't remember.
It
like
was.
You shot.
But should we actually make a commercial?
I mean, better not. Yeah, better not. But just to say, like, you know, so he does like stage plays and like some of this. You know, so like just to mention, you have like also this artistic. So what that inspires you, like, you know, like in the city.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
When you see people.
Like Berlin is full of creatives, so you have all kinds of creatives. It can be like artists, it can be like anything, startups, whatever. What's about creativity? So
I wonder how, like, based on this, your artistic something. Like when I see graffiti, I'm like, why is he everywhere? Like,
even on trains, right?
True though. Graffiti is something I feel like, like I mean, there's also like some talks about it. Like people don't like it, or some people don't like it. Some, I mean, there's like this also this. You know,
even in weird places, like some
it.
Stations, you see, like how do people get here?
Yeah.
Even inside tunnel.
Yeah. So this is like that. So I mean, we already started. Already, like those are like the typical things you see in Berlin.
Yeah.
So graffiti, like the way people dress, for example.
But well, for me, it was from Nigeria to here. So I've not lived in any other city
in Germany.
So I've always been here, and I've not even explored Germany like that. So I don't know how it is. Right. I've only visited other places. But Berlin is home for me.
But do you love it here?
It's home for me because I've made friends, and I love it here, kinda. I don't know, kinda. Love hate, as you said, kinda, because there's sometimes you just look at some people like the coldness, and I'm like, I don't experience this if I'm back home or if I travel somewhere. Like I traveled to London, and like from the airport, the immigration, they were already smiling to me. I will not get that here in Berlin. Like even going out, like the immigration officers here, your passport, they don't. They're so like one face. So that's it. Love it.
Okay, interesting stuff. Okay, so now my next question to you guys: what is like maybe your favorite or not so favorite thing about Berlin?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? Alex is pushing to Alex.
Well, let's start from not favorite.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of obvious, I think, for all of us. It's like cleanliness in the city.
Bro.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I agree. Berlin is not the cleanest city.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But not the dirtiest too.
Also not, there are some worse, some worse places in Europe.
Yeah.
We shouldn't mention names.
It depends what stations and what parts of the city, but still it can improve definitely.
Okay.
But let's forget about it.
Yeah.
And the most favorite, maybe what we kind of mentioned already, this diversity, but not only in terms of how many different nationalities live here, but like how many different people.
Right.
Different professions, different hobbies.
So you're very international.
Yeah. And that's a very important one. Yeah. Also like for anyone who is looking to come into Berlin, like Berlin is one of the places where
very international.
I feel like when I lived also like quite in a couple of cities just to mention, right? So I went from Hamburg to Darmstadt to Heilbronn. And then I came to Berlin, right? So kind of, so I kind of just went, and then kind of came back north. And I think this was one of the very first cities where I'm like, I'm going on the street and literally I hear people speak English. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like where you like at a bar is very normal for like a waitress or a waiter to come to you
and speak English, right?
Like, what a joy to my soul. Not that I don't speak German. I tried my best to learn the language and I can communicate, right? But there's just this thing about, like being able to like be in your, like the natural language that you speak. And that's just something that is also very, very, big for Berlin. This diversity, this international, population that you have here, people from all sort of, like places. And, who can just communicate in other languages outside of German.
By the way, I had a friend come over during the weekend, and she just relocated from Berlin to Cologne. I think somewhere suburb of Cologne, and she's like that. She's before then she was in Hildesheim, or I don't know if I'm calling Hildesheim. And while she was there, she knew that it was Berlin she wanted to be. Like she just because that place was really, really German, so she relocated to Berlin. And now because maybe family, she moved to Cologne, and she's complaining. She's like, anyone that tells you that they're enjoying life out of Berlin, they're lying. They're lying. Like, guys, I want to come back.
Life can be enjoyable outside of Berlin, though.
I know, right?
Yeah, maybe for a week or so, but what's not so favorite thing for me being in Berlin is like the business. It's hectic. There's noise. It's busy. There's no time to walk on the street clear-minded because it's too busy for me. At some point.
That's
to an extent.
Have you tried living in Marzahn or Ellersdorf?
What an option!
Sorry, nothing against people who live in Marzahn.
No, but people are living there now. Like, people are relocating to that area.
Yeah, what happens is as a part of Berlin, like that.
What you're trying to say is it also as busy as
no, it's Berlin. Not as busy is what I'm saying. Like, those are
that's
or maybe go to Potsdam, bro. But I see your point because we're talking about Berlin, right? I don't know. Do you live in Mitte? By the way, do you live like in central? Quite central?
I live here in Vedin.
Vedin. Okay, cool.
Okay. So yeah, that's what's not so favorite thing about living in Berlin. Like in Berlin, it's too much. It's the noisy.
Too busy.
Yeah, too busy. But to an extent, sometimes I love it because I want to.
You love the energy.
Yeah, I mean, you go out of the house, you see people happy, talking whatsoever.
I love
whatsoever. That's what's like not so favorite thing about. But my favorite thing about living in Berlin, will be, as he mentioned, like the multilingual and diversity, multicultural, and I mean that's.
Which is good.
Quite nice.
Which is good.
Do you have something to
I think, as I said, I don't have anywhere to compare it with, but one of the favorite thing I like is because I have my friends around, and like I don't know about the nightlife because it's not so much of fun for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've not had so many good.
Stuff,
I've not had so many good experiences.
You don't like to party, DJ,
like the last 2 times I went to my friends. Piano. The last 2 times I went with my friends, like there was fight.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you where or what party that was, but okay.
So like I don't know. That's kind of too ras. For me, so I
see. Okay, and like, how do you enjoy time in the city? If I may ask, like,
I mean, there are
other things to do?
Like people say that there are not things to do, but I would assume or imagine that going to another city is worse. So, like as you said, there are museums to go to. Like if you want to go to a bar now, like there's almost everywhere. There are several activities. There are like the look-alike beaches or something like that.
So you mean almost look-alike?
I got that.
Beaches.
But I see what you did there. So what she's trying to say is we have some things in Berlin that are like lakes.
Like lakes.
But they claim to be actual beaches. She said look-alike beaches.
Oh my.
What's your favorite one?
Well, there's one I went. I don't know.
You can't remember the name. Okay. You should join us on Twitter. Like, bro, we're doing a lot of this. I mean, Alex, you know, right? We do a lot of this.
You should try Vanzi.
Vanzi.
Like pedaling, what's not. It's really nice in summer. You should try it.
Okay, interesting stuff. I mean, like for myself, if I'm trying to think, like, I think for me, I would also go with the same, like this intercultural nature of the city. I like that it's like a bustling city. For someone who is also like maybe working on a startup and stuff, right? With my app, I feel like it's somewhere to be, right? To like there's lots of like use cases for that as well. The not so, I would say, interesting part, like sometimes I'm in the public transport system and I'm just like, I wish I could just disappear right now or like just get my own Tesla.
Have you been to U8?
Because sometimes
talk about that. Oh man,
that line. Okay.
You know what? There's one station. I don't know. Kreuzberg. Is it Kreuzberg or whatever? There's one area there.
Okay.
Yeah, that I feel like if I go there, I need to come back home and scrub.
It could be Halishe or something.
It could be like that area. That's the line. And all this. But you go to these areas quite a lot, no?
Well, I was testing, and I had something to see, of course.
Cool. Okay, interesting. Okay, so my next question: what are some of like your most favorite activities to do in Berlin? Like. So what is like a how do you say now, a relaxing day? What is a relaxing day like for you in the city? Like how would you spend? So let's say you have a Saturday where you have nothing to do, you have no, you know what I'm saying? Like how would you what would like a leisure time be like for you in Berlin?
I mean, for me it would be, it depends which season it is, whether it's summer or winter. True. I mean, in winter, it's always nice maybe going to bowling or ice skating, the indoor ice skating. I mean, that's what I will do in winter. But in summer, usually I go to parks. I love going to parks. Yeah, I mean, in summer, I don't even think of going to if I want to like party, going to a club. I go to a park, bring my speaker box, invite some friends.
And you guys just do
chill and then but.
So there are like some guys did design like this also open rave at Mama Park
this Metrolux
right? So shout out to you guys. Free advert pay us for this. Okay, so Alex, how do you spend time? Like what is it like for you?
Well, there are different things to do, but let's say like you can go to karaoke. That's also fun, right?
Actually, I love karaoke.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Or to a bar, or maybe just take a walk. Yeah.
Okay. And like this, you do like both winter and summer for you, like not much difference there.
But okay, for summer, for example, like going to this lookalike beach.
Because I was going to say we did a lot of day trips, like I said, right?
Yeah.
So,
but wait, is the name of this beach lookalike?
No.
Okay.
So I mean, like they're like some of this, like this
like
okay. I was a bit
you just got the joke.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
But I will always call it like that from now on.
It's like a new one, right?
Yeah. So their legs are what she calls it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I have something to like, maybe as we just like begin to wrap up, right? I call it "Tell me you're in Berlin without telling me you're in Berlin," right? I have a number of things, and then you guys can also have like some of your own points. Okay. Now, I'm starting with the dog one. That was the one. In 2023, this is a fact, guys, just so you know.
Okay.
Hundreds of people who identify as dogs, they gathered at Potsdamer Platz. This is a place in Berlin, Potsdamer Platz. And they started barking like dogs.
No way.
And they are advocating for the rights of people who identify as dogs in Germany. Yeah. Boy. Yeah. What else speaks Berlin more than that?
You know what? I'm sorry. I regret I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I wasn't there to see it.
I mean, the video was circulating, and when I saw it, like even people from Nigeria sent it to me. I'm like, please, I don't know anything about.
So you weren't like you didn't see
I didn't see that,
bro. Yeah. That's a fact.
They
that's
sat on the floor and they were all backing.
I don't even know about it.
Sounds as a dog.
Yeah.
But once I saw someone. It was like in Prenzlauer Berg where I used to live. So it's like family-oriented area, and in front of the church, waiting for the street lights, there was like a guy like on 4, right? And somebody had like this line with him and like going with him like he was a dog.
No way.
And that happened in the daylight, right? And there was like a mother with a like kid going, and it was all normal. It was
Could it be one of these people?
Yeah, probably.
What kind of
my god,
should we
be
laughing?
Yeah, I mean, like,
also.
To be honest, like, nothing against all the people who choose to identify as, respect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get my point. Yeah, but this was just a fact, right? And I just thought it's quite interesting.
I could be a cat.
You could be, exactly. Nothing speaks Berlin more than that. That's the point I wanted to bring out. All right. Second point for me is where getting into a club feels like getting into Harvard University.
Yes. Oh man,
it's so crazy. You're in Berlin without telling me you're in Berlin. I mean, like
not
you're
even
going to party,
queue,
right?
like the security guards, they are so like.
See the way producer is looking. It seems like they've bounced our producer many times.
The queue is crazy. You can spend 2 hours outside on the queue.
Yeah.
Even I don't know how people do this during winter because you're outside cold. Because you have to.
Have you been to Back Isle or Kit Kat? I mean, have you seen what is the like? How do you even get into these places? First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Alex has. You see this, Alex?
You need to be a cat or a dog.
Tell me. First of all, you've been to Kit Kat, no?
Yeah, I've done it.
You see, you didn't say.
A cat.
Yeah, you need to be a cat to get into Kit Kat, right?
Of course not.
You need to be like in
There's
some company.
You
need to be in some company.
Yep.
And I think when they see you're in a company And this first person should be like this kind of person with this energy, you know.
Yeah.
And this person is then
bringing
all of it.
And in a certain way, you have to dress, right? Like all black and leather.
Shopping
you have to kind of like wear some kinky things
or maybe sports. So it depends like what
on
the
your
vibe.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So, but yeah,
I can't wait to see you there. Like, send us pictures,
bro. No, not on this. Yeah, let's just. Okay. This another one. I feel like in Berlin, almost everyone has like this cotton bag. Do you know this cotton bag?
Tote bag.
What is it with Berlin and this bag? Especially when I see people putting like these P-Fan bottles inside of it.
You can dress up and that's your bag. That's your bag. Like,
but
initially it was like a culture shock to me.
Berlin
but I mean, I see it now. It's a normal thing, and even me sometimes.
I'm
a Berlin.
Even to school.
That's so Berlin.
I have one with apples. I have one.
You have one with apples as well. Interesting stuff.
Wow.
Okay, I have this one as well. Random people begging for money in the trains. Is this a very Berlin thing, or it's kind of like? I think it's very Berlin. Because I was having this discussion, I was like, but like if I think about like other parts of like Germany where I've lived, I haven't. It's like it's not as rampant as we have it in Berlin. You know,
I wouldn't say it's so Berlin, but it's just that the ones that beg for money here in Berlin, they are more active. They're more active. Like they force you, like they want money. Which is in Hamburg, they would like, hey, do you have some small sense for me? But here in Berlin, they will tell you to give them money. So
the guy even states the amount.
They tell you which
5 euros. You've not seen the one where they put for weed? For tea.
No, I didn't see that. Like a beggar.
Yes, they put different reasons why they need the money for weed, for tea.
But you know, there's
pizza.
I'm sure there's probably an idea behind that, because there are some people who give money to like the homeless people who feel like when they give them money, they spend it on like, I don't know, drugs and whatnot, right? Yeah. And so maybe they've also come to this realization and they're trying to let you know. So if you're not like you don't like giving money for drugs, but you can give me money for coffee, right? This is the box.
I like the honesty.
Then how do I know that you're not going to use this money for
I know. Then they sit and put it everywhere.
Yeah. My last one, guys, if you've never experienced this one, then this is nothing speaks Berlin more than going to an apartment viewing and seeing 800 people being the same apartment.
Don't remind me.
This is very sad. It's actually really sad. It's not,
guys,
I mean,
like, because apartment search here, right? it's not been.
Don't let me cry.
I think everyone has gone
searching for an apartment in Berlin,
it's
guys.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Let's just not. Actually, there was a specific. This 800 I mentioned. It's not a. I didn't make it up.
Yeah, you do not.
There was a specific. And it came out in the news, in the local news, right?
It was actually
an
over 800.
Viewing, and 800 people turned up to view one apartment. I
queuing up.
Yeah.
I went for one viewing and we were like 20. And I'm like, how will they single me out from this?
I mean, like, this is the first city I see, like, you're trying to get an apartment, they're even asking for cover letter. You know what I'm saying? Like, letter of motivation. Tell me why you should be the one to get this. Like, bro, come on.
Crazy.
It's not easy.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap it up, right? So I have some last points or questions, right? I think we can use to like end the episode today. So, and that for me is going to be, if someone is coming to Berlin today, right? What is the one thing you're going to tell them to prepare for? I'm going to ask 2 questions to both of our guests. So one person can pick that one. And for one other person, I feel like, I don't know who should take this. Both of you decide. The second question is, what is the one thing you still haven't tried in Berlin, but you would want to do? Yeah. So who wants to pick what? What's your favorite? So someone coming to Berlin, what do you tell them to like prepare for? Like, what is the one thing you want to ingrain in their minds as they're coming to the city?
I will take that one.
Also, you also want to take that
you also want that.
So the second one then is like something you've not tried. Something you've not tried in Berlin, but you still want to do.
I have answers for both.
I've tried everything in Berlin.
Okay, then you can both answer both. It's fine. Okay. So we can do both. Yeah. So Alex, maybe you go first.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a little bit like unpopular opinion, but I think it pays off to learn German.
Wow. Do you know that was my answer? Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, that was my answer. Like, because you think this place is very international and like maybe you don't need it. Please learn German before.
Listen to her. You get why?
Learn German. I've been here for 5 years, but okay.
Wie geht es dir? Gut. Ist er gut?
Es mir gut.
Es geht mir gut, Bruder. Oder Schwester jetzt. Okay, good one. That's cool. Perfect. How about you, Pele?
Oh. It would actually be the paperwork.
The paperwork. I feel like you should prepare for like the paperwork.
I feel like in small cities it's easier to get your paperwork done because it's like small capacity of people than in Berlin. In Berlin it will take you 3 months to get an appointment, and that appointment is scheduled for the 5th month.
In the 5th month,
which is crazy. I think the paperwork.
Yeah, very important.
Interesting stuff. Okay, so learn German. Listen to that. If you're planning to come to Berlin, learn German. So even though we say like it's a very international city, but I think I also agree with that, right? There are a lot of things where like just speaking the language, helps you like to get by like in so many things, no? And also get ready for like the bureaucracy. Okay, anyone wants to answer my second question? At least something you've not done.
Yeah.
For me, it's not Kit Kat, but
for me it's not Kit Kat.
But
I mean, so it's still Döner, but Mustafa, Mustafa Döner.
So I always see
I always see long queue there, and I'm like, what's special about this Döner?
And
today I'm going to go. I have to have eaten though because I don't want to faint on the queue.
Oh my god.
That's one place I would like to still.
Now that I think about it, so I haven't tried it. Me neither. And so if you're watching, just Google Mustafa's Döner Berlin. You're going to see the history behind this doner place.
You won't regret it.
So you won't regret it? No? Okay.
Really?
Are you sure it's not a tourist trap? I have seen some write-ups about it, like, it's just like this overhyped.
Yeah.
Like it's still doner. Come on.
You don't think so? But it feels like
it's made with love.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there's something about it.
Really? Okay.
There's nothing such as overhyped. Like really.
Okay.
Because when you go there and you buy your dinner,
It's crazy.
Yeah, but then you're excited for this tuna, and that's what's nice about it. You're excited about it, and it's for Mustafa, so you're gonna enjoy it.
I think we have to try it.
Yeah.
So maybe we go together. Yeah. So let's go. We pick Jessica too. As a crew, and then we'll come and give our listeners give them a review, right, about Mustafa. Yeah. How about you, Alex? Is there something you still do in Berlin that?
I haven't been to Planetarium.
Planetarium, okay.
Because I've done all the crazy stuff. Not like this thing. Like this thing. Planetarium, I would like to do it.
Okay, because I think it's like someone used to like the stars and something like this, right? So like
it must be very cool.
Yeah. I've seen like some videos about it. I haven't been there.
You should organize like something
on Clicking for that, right? Yeah. No, thanks for mentioning that. Okay, cool. You said you've seen it all, you've done it all, but is there still something you would?
I'm not sure. I don't know actually. Oh no, there's this one club. I don't know the name of it. Maybe Alex would know because I think it's kind of like you stand there for like hours or something. It's like in a big building.
What happens there?
That's what I want to know. And actually I think I've heard that like when you get in there, like they put the sticker. You can't take videos or whatsoever.
And it's not
rated 18.
It's not bargain.
I don't know. I think so.
Are you sure it's not bargain? That could be bargain.
That sounds like
that's the one where like for 48 hours, right? Like or for 3 days at the stretch.
Yes. And we all know what's happening inside. So
that's why I want to go there because I want to know what's happening.
You want to know? You're very curious.
I want to go there.
It's curiosity that killed the cat.
Guys, this bargain club, I haven't been there, disclaimer, but from what I heard, even they sell toothbrush inside that place. They sell, I mean, like it's a club where you go like 3 days, like you don't have to come out of the place. You know what I'm saying?
When you go,
like people take a shower.
I'll come back.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an interest. But I think this is where we wrap it up, guys. It's quite a very, very not quite, just very, very interesting one. Having Alex and Pele with us on the show today.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for bringing all those interesting perspectives. I knew you were gonna kill it, man. These guys, they have seen a lot in this city than I don't know, me and Toby combined perhaps. Well, thanks for sticking with us. Until the next one, stay safe, stay healthy, drink water, like I always say, and
like, share, and
thank you.
Give us comments.
Let us know what are your interesting Berlin experiences if you've lived in Berlin. And until next time, see y'all later.
Ta-da!
Ciao. Bye.